Welcome, it's King Lizard on Xbox One with Forza Motorsport 6 Rivals. So this is a VIP challenge, and it's called the McLaren VIP challenge. And I'm driving a McLaren F1 GT around Circuit of America's West. Best time I have to beat is a 156, or was a 156. I've now just taken that down to 147. Quite a big improvement there. I didn't expect not to beat that, to be honest, but obviously the real proof in the pudding is going to be beating this 147 now, which I can do because I was kind of pussyfooting around the first time. Although saying that, I was quite surprised. This McLaren F1 GT's got a lot of back end slide. It's quite scary. You kind of feel yourself just going all of a sudden. You just push that a little bit too hard. Although saying that, when I did do this race, I did actually have STM and TCS off. So what I need to do, I think, is come back in and do it with that set on, and that might give me a bit more traction into this circuit and a little bit better time. So I did manage to squeeze in the top 517 players after completing these laps. But obviously the game's not fully out yet, so come Friday when everyone hits, that'll be where the real kind of telltale is as to how good your time is. I noticed that the people on the leaderboard, I mean, they've got a good 9 seconds on me, so much better drivers. They're doing manual, I'm doing automatic, of course, so I'm not going to get within their remit. But that said, I can probably do this a little bit better, especially with that TCM STS off. I'd probably gain another couple of seconds or more at least. So I imagine get it down to 145 now. But this section here, you kind of feel like you're really hammering it. And when you look at the speedo, you're only doing best part of 60 odd mile an hour at some point. But any more than that, and the car's just going to go, especially that corner there. This section you can cross over quite nicely. Do slow it down there a little bit, but not much. You can kind of, get through there reasonably well. This is a lethal corner. You do have to slow right down for this, down to 30 odd mile an hour there. Any faster than that, you'll go wide and you'll get a dirty lap basically. Same again, quite a tight corner, not as tight as the last one. This one's not too bad, you can push her through. And then another real tight corner, not quite as drastic as the one back there, but still, you've got to pay attention to it and be careful. Then you can really push her out here. You just drop the accelerator every now and then, just for a split second, punch her back on when you start seeing red. And then this corner here is not too bad, you can kind of roll her through. And this next corner you do have to brake quite heavily for. If you don't, you're coming off. There we go, in at 50 mile an hour almost, and then into the straight, flat that sucker out. So this will get me a 144, so I gain basically a second, and then we're into the replay. Just see what this thing does. Obviously this car's been around for a long time in Forza Motorsport, this McLaren F1 GT. Quite a nice car. Don't ever remember it being this sensitive though, so whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. If it's realistic or not, I don't know. Like I said, with the STM TCS off, I am going to get a much slidier vehicle because obviously the traction control and everything between the wheels is not working, so I will slide a lot more. So it'd be interesting to see what I can do once I turn that back on, so that I do have those controls and see how much better I do. The thing is, once you do get to TCM STM off, you can get better times because you're just accelerating a lot faster. So getting used to it is a good thing, but depends kind of what day you're having. If you want to have an easy life and you just want to drive auto and you don't want to have to think about things too much, having STM TCS on is a good thing. If you want a better time, turning it off and trying it is always an option, and sometimes it can help get that extra couple of seconds here and there. especially off the launch, as long as you control the launch and you don't spin out on the spot. Spinning out on the spot's just going to mean losing time, of course. Quite tight hug into that corner there. Quite a clean lap, really, from an external perspective. Quite enjoyed that. Quite a tough one though with that STM TCS off. Well, thanks for watching. There you go. I was 517 in the world. However, like I said, on Friday that will change, I'm sure. And I was 144 and 134. So since someone's knocked another second off of that, so there's 10 seconds ahead of me. But as you can see, all those guys are pretty much they're all manual in the top 15, 16. So anyway, please remember to rate and subscribe. I will be back with more rivals soon. Take care. Keep watching.